Hello, it's Tracy Jackson, also known as a spiritual cheerleader, and today I wanted to come on to talk about Spirit Junkie Masterclass Digital and the new Spirit Junkie Live. Obviously, for those that don't know, I am a graduate of Spirit Junkie Masterclass Level 1 and Level 2. I went to the program in 2017. Starting in June of 2017, I did level 1 the first weekend in June of 2017, and then went to level 2 in latter part of September, early October latter part of October, early November of 2017 at Kripalu. And Gabby has now changed the program to be a live event on August 10th this year. And she's going to have level 2 again at Kripalu in October. So I wanted to share a little bit about my experience with Spirit Junkie Masterclass and the live experience versus the digital experience. I love them both. I actually have them both. And I'm going to tell you why I actually really enjoy the digital experience. But I want to kind of give you the ability to choose for yourself what it is that you want to do. And most people are not necessarily focusing on this right now because obviously with digital, you are able to be an affiliate for digital, and we can give out bonuses for digital. But I want people to do what is in their hearts to do. And I kind of want to speak to both sides of it and why I like both sides of it so that you guys kind of know which one is going to be right for you. So first off, I'm going to talk about the masterclass live experience. I'm going to focus on level 1 since that is what the live is about, and then I will focus on the digital. So as I mentioned, I went to Spirit Junkie Masterclass Level 1 in June of 2017 up in New York City. It was basically a 2-day event. We had like maybe about 2 hours on Friday that we did. So we started off Saturday morning, bright and early, full day on Saturday, full day pretty much on Sunday, and then those 2 hours on Friday. So I say 2-day event because it really wasn't 3, even though you were there for the weekend. But the cool thing about that experience was being in a room with 300 people who had a like-minded sensibility. We're all there because we felt called there for some reason. Obviously, we all had different viewpoints and things that we were seeking out from that training. Myself, I had just kind of gotten into the groove with health coaching, and I was looking to kind of merge my health coaching with spirituality because I felt really called to speak to that side of things in my health coaching after reading The Universe Has Your Back. Because I felt that a lot of our issues were not necessarily surface issues. It wasn't just an issue of, I eat the wrong things and I don't want to work out. There was usually some deep-seated reason for feeling that way or wanting that way. And so I felt, oh, this is so great. Like I can learn a little bit more about the spirituality side of things. And I can kind of incorporate that into my health coaching. Cut to 2019, 2 years later, and I am a full spiritual coach. I like to refer to myself as a spiritual cheerleader, spiritual teacher, healer, all of those things, oracle card, guru, whatever you want to say. But I do everything in the realm of spirituality now, because to me, that is the crux of it all. When you feel right within yourself, when you feel that you are who you truly were meant to be, and you're operating in that, everything else flows. Everything else flows. I mean it. Like, for me, even, with weight and weight fluctuation and stuff like that, like, I felt like all of that sort of corrected itself once I got right with me. And so literally, I feel like that's kind of the end all be all of everything. And once you do that piece, the rest of it kind of follows. So that was the first thing that Spirit Junkie Masterclass did for me. It really made me take a good hard look at whether or not I really wanted to focus solely on spirituality as my trade, or if I wanted to do health coaching and spirituality. And I tried it for a couple of months, and I was like, I am really feeling called to get deep on the spiritual side. So I've got to hang up my hat on health coaching because I feel like this is where I'm being called. And so being at that event led to all of that. I went into that event with one purpose and came out with a completely different one. I ended up meeting the most amazing people that I consider my soul family, people that I literally act like we're besties, but we only talk online. It's not like I necessarily have their home number, but they are my best friends. Like when I see them in person, it's as if we have hung out for years because I just feel like I know them. And that is something that the live experience gave me. I was not a big meditator before live. I started incorporating more meditation in after live, but really Gabby introduced me to Kundalini Yoga, which inevitably helped me to now be going over a year long strong, doing meditation every morning. And she was the one that introduced me to Kundalini, that made that something that I was able to do, or something that I found was beneficial to me. I just felt like a new person doing that type of meditation, doing the meditations in relation to Kundalini, because many times they had some purpose, some shift that went with them. And I liked that. I liked that purpose of it. Not to mention the yoga is amazing as well because it involves breath work and, just really tapping further into your intuition, which was something that I wouldn't have discovered had I not gone to the live version. I definitely would have discovered it in the digital portion, but had I not gone to her function, or had I not, sought out Gabby, I would have never known about Kundalini Yoga. One of the other things that was really beneficial for me going to the live event was just seeing all the different diverse speakers that came, that shared their truth, that engaged and encouraged us to step out there in our own way. Obviously, they didn't give us a roadmap to say, hey, do this, except where it came to like marketing, putting yourself out there. They gave you some tips on how to market yourself and how to put yourself out there digitally, but they didn't tell you how to show up, if that makes any sense. They didn't say, oh, you have to do this 8 times a week in order to be successful, or the only way you're going to be successful is if you go live on Facebook. Like, they didn't do all that. They just said, hey, if this is what you want to use, here's how to use it, right? Which I appreciated because it allowed me to find the area digitally that I wanted to show up, like how I wanted to show up digitally, if at all. So I appreciated that from the live portion. And like I said, I think there's something to be said with being in the room with 300 people corporately meditating at the same time. The energy is amazing. It's kind of unparalleled experience because you're all just floating while you're doing this. And it's something that I personally would not pass up, just to experience it at least once. It's amazing. Saying all that, she has level 2 and level 2 is more of the same, but it's much more intimate. It's usually anywhere from 75 to 100-ish people, and you are able to deep dive a little bit more into how it is that you want to show up. You do a lot more deep dives into marketing and telling you and teaching you how you want to show up digitally. If you want to show up digitally, how you can make money, just showing up digitally, if that's something that you wanted to do, or being kind of an affiliate for various companies, entities, things like that. She kind of goes through all of that from a deeper level in level 2. And I said I wasn't going to talk about level 2, but just wanted to tell you that. So switching over to digital. With digital, it's everything that you would have gotten from the live, because you're still able to meditate. She does the meditations on the digital version, and this is not your average digital course. Let me first start off with that. Most digital courses, you have somebody, they're speaking to you, they're in a room, it's canned, it's like, literally they put cameras into the live event. So you're out there and you're literally meditating with everyone in the room at the live event, right? It's not happening live, but at the same time, you still feel that energy. You still feel those people. You're hearing real world stories. You're seeing Gabby answer those questions that people are asking in that live experience. You're getting to even know some of those people, even though sometimes you can't see them. You hear their name, and you end up seeing them in the training, because like Gabby has an actual Facebook group for attendees of Spirit Junkie Live or Spirit Junkie Digital, and you're able to meet and mingle with the people that you're hearing talk on some of these lives if they're in those groups. So it's really, really, really cool to be able to dive in with those people, learn at your own pace. Because obviously when we were doing it for the weekend, you just kind of had to go along. If there was a question, you kind of had to like hope that maybe you could get it asked at the end or things like that. But with the digital version, you're able to go at your own pace. You're able to ask those questions in the group, or, to whoever brought you in. Sometimes people offer coaching while they are going through the program as a bonus. And so you're able to ask questions of those people. But the coolest part about it is that it updates. So I got the Spirit Junkie Masterclass digital version in 2017, right after level 1, when I signed up for level 2. That was kind of the bonus for signing up for level 2. And when I got digital, I got the versions of Spirit Junkie Masterclass. I got trainings from all the way when Gabby started. Like, I think it was 2014 that maybe she had started Masterclass. And so there were trainings in there from 2014, trainings from 2015, trainings from 2016. And she integrated them in there. And so it's a wealth of knowledge that keeps really getting updated with good stuff. I went, like I said, in 2017, so 2018, when they had the live version, people like Jay Shetty came to talk. That ended up getting uploaded into the digital program. So I was able to see Jay Shetty's presentation, see his slides and handouts, and have them at my disposal, even though I didn't go to the actual live event. And that was something that just really, really fascinated me, and I really enjoyed. In addition to that, Gabby has trainings for those of us in the digital course. Like she'll do various additional trainings for us as a masterclass digital person. So you might get a training that deep dives into how to maybe set up your website. I'm just giving that as an example, or how to market yourself on this particular platform, or whatever it is. But she deep dives and kind of hones in on an area where she feels people may need some additional assistance, and she does like hour-long, or sometimes maybe even 2-hour-long presentations to share with you to kind of bring you up to speed. And those are all recorded in the Facebook group so that you can go back and look at them at any time. Saying all that, like I said, both the live version and the digital are amazing. I love them both. I think they're both absolutely over the moon fantastic. I would not trade my live experiences for the world. They introduced me to my soul family. They helped me to feel more comfortable being who I was, and not necessarily conforming to any one type of being or way, or showing up in one particular way as a spiritual teacher. Because a lot of times you feel like, oh, well, I have to teach on this as a spiritual teacher, or I have to share only this as a spiritual teacher. And especially for me, coming from a very heavily Christian background, Baptist, I grew up Baptist in Alabama. I struggled with kind of coming outside of the box of Christianity and really connecting with deities from other religions like Hinduism, Lakshmi and Ganesh and Kali, and Tara from the Eastern traditions, and Kuan Yin. People from all of those different aspects. I struggled with that at first. Even chanting to Ganesh, or chanting to Lakshmi, that was a little hard for me stepping out there. But having kind of a group of people that were on that same journey with me helped me to have the courage to do that. And also it kind of gave me a viewpoint to see, oh wow, like this person's doing that. I like that. I think I might adopt that myself, and I'm gonna switch it up, and I'm gonna go and do this, or whatever. But it gives you not only inspiration and ideas, but it also gives you kind of a safe space to throw your ideas out there and speak to people that are like-minded, that do like the things that you like, and do feel called as you feel called, to share like what it is that you're wanting to do and who you're wanting to show up as. It's such a great experience. So in both the live version and on the digital version, you do get a book, a course book. Obviously, we got it live, so that's why it's all bound and nice. But when you get it digitally, it's a printout, and you can have it bound to look like ours as well. But the course book has pretty much everything that Gabby discusses during the training. It has suggested meditations, things that you can do, also journaling exercises to kind of help you deep dive. And I found, because I've taken the Spirit Junkie Masterclass digital course, I took it again last year after, getting the uploads of the new stuff. I went back through it, just like I had never approached it before, right? And I will say that I felt the same experiences that I felt when I was there live. Like as far as meditating corporately, my answers changed to some of the questions just because I've changed. But it felt like I was back in that room in NYC. And I absolutely highly recommend this program just because I haven't really encountered a training, an online training that's been like this. And I think that's something to be said, because obviously there's a ton of people that are doing online trainings right now, but not many people are doing them from the standpoint of allowing you kind of access into the room, access to hear what other people are saying, and hear the answers to those questions. Most times you're being taught to directly, and it feels a bit stale when that happens. But when you are there and kind of experiencing it with everyone else, it feels like you are just in the room. You're just, a little ways away. So obviously I am an affiliate for digital. I want people to follow what their heart is telling them though. If you want to go to live, go to live. The digital version is always there. It's sometimes offered after the live as a kind of bonus to sign up for level 2. So full disclosure, if you want to go live, go live. However, if you are remote or unable to get there and you're wanting to experience this, this idea of belonging to this amazing group of individuals called Spirit Junkies, then I definitely invite you to check out the digital program. One of the coolest things about the digital program too is that it does actually come with a refund period. It usually goes through, I think, the first week after they release the first module. So you have a little while to kind of get your feet wet, see what's happening, or see what the digital program is about, and see if it's right for you. There's also payment options, different ways that you can pay. You don't have to pay all in one lump sum. There's payment plans and things like that. So if you're wanting to do that, you're welcome to do that. I did that. And there's bonuses that are available to you as well. And if you are looking to sign up with someone, I would love to share with you my bonuses that I'm offering. Saying all that, I want you to find the person who's offering the bonuses that you need in your life right now. And I wish somebody would have said this when I, was signing up, even though I went to the live. I didn't want to go to just digital. I wanted to go to the live experience. But the thing is, I am willing to help whomever find whomever they are looking for. So if there's a particular type of thing that you're looking for, please let me know. Saying all that, my bonuses that I'm offering, I'm actually going to offer coaching along with the course. So basically I will, have like live trainings once a week while we're going through the program. Each of the 8 modules, there's usually 8 modules in there. I will go through them once a week, kind of, recapping what was presented, and then also asking you if you have any questions or helping you to kind of deep dive. So I'll kind of be your personal coach to go through masterclass with. Secondly, I want to offer the May Cause Miracles course. I'm calling it Miracles, Signs, and Wonders because I am putting my own little Oracles card spin on it. So not only are we going to be going through the 6-week May Cause Miracles course, we're going to be using Oracle cards, and you'll learn how to use Oracle cards to kind of answer some of those questions that are coming up for you during the May Cause Miracles period. Obviously, these cards are going to be helpful to you during the Spirit Junkie Masterclass digital period as well. And I have some handouts that can help you with questions that you can ask during that program as well, so that you can kind of deep dive with your journal questions to really understand like what's coming up for me, what am I experiencing here, because sometimes it's a little bit hard to articulate, and the cards really help with that. So we'll have like a little mini training on using the cards. First off, I'll give you the handouts to use for the entire masterclass training program. And then after masterclass is done, you also get this amazing Miracle Signs and Wonders course from me. That's one of the benefits of going to level 2, is that you're authorized by Gabby to teach the May Cause Miracles coursework, but you get that coursework as well as getting the cards involved in that coursework. So it's a really, really cool type of training, because I haven't done this one before, but I have done it for myself. And I really want to share it with other people, because I have found that when I've taken people through the course, many times they get stuck and they say like, I really don't know what's coming up for me. I'm just feeling some kind of way with this, program. I'm getting triggered for some reason. And my response a lot of times was like, hey, do you pull cards? Like, pull a card on that. And like, for those that pulled cards, they were like, oh wow, that was so helpful. When you told me to pull a card, I pulled a card, it explained it, and then I was able to journal around it, and I kind of released that thing. But I want to teach you how to do that. So I'm looking forward to Masterclass and Masterclass Digital. The card is open right now. If you're interested in signing up with me, feel free to click on the link below. I'm going to actually have a link to the bonuses that I just talked about, and in that page I'll also have another link so that you can get to purchasing it if that is what you would like to do, purchasing masterclass course through me. And I hope that you guys have a great week, and I hope that this video was helpful to you in kind of making that decision between live and digital. Obviously, if you have any questions about Spirit Junkie level 2, feel free to reach out to me. I know some people have already gone to level 1 and they know what that experience is like, but they might have questions about what level 2 is about, or you might be contemplating it and you want to know a little bit more about level 2. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to share my experience with it and kind of give you some insights on going to Kripalu and getting the best out of that longer experience with Gabby. So I hope you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you soon.